The Key to Nowhere. Liam was 12 when he found the key. It was hidden in the roots of an old oak tree near his house. Its metal cold and ancient. The key had strange symbols carved into it, symbols that seemed to shift when he wasn't looking. That night, curiosity got the better of him. He tiptoed down to the basement, where an old wooden door stood, one that had always been locked. His parents had warned him never to touch it. But now, with the key burning in his palm, he couldn't resist. As soon as he turned the key, the door creaked open. A wave of cold air rushed out, and beyond the threshold was nothing, a vast, swirling void of black mist. Before Liam could react, a whisper curled around him. Finally, too many hands shot out from the darkness, grabbing his arms, his legs, pulling him inside. Liam woke up in a place that wasn't his world. The sky was a deep red, and the ground pulsed as if it were alive. Tall, twisted trees loomed around him, their bark covered in faces that silently screamed. Then he saw the figures. They were children, just like him. Some were crying, others sat in silence, their eyes hollow. One girl, pale and frail, walked up to him. "You shouldn't have opened the door," she whispered. Liam's heart pounded. "Where am I?" "The forgotten place," she said. "Once you enter, the world forgets you. No one remembers you ever existed." Liam's stomach dropped. He reached for his phone, no signal. He called out for his parents, nothing. He ran back to the door, but it was gone. Panic set in. No one remembers me. Then he noticed something strange. The children were fading, becoming shadows. The girl sighed. "If you stay here too long, you disappear forever." Desperate, Liam searched for a way back. That's when he saw it, a small, flickering doorway far in the distance. He ran, pushing past the whispering trees, his breath ragged. Just as he reached the door, a shadow blocked his path. It was a boy, one who looked exactly like him. "You can't leave," the shadow said. "I already did." Liam's blood ran cold. He saw memories flash before him, his mother crying, his father looking confused. His parents had already forgotten him because someone else had taken his place. His doppelganger smirked. "You let me out. Now I'll live your life." Liam fell to his knees, realization sinking in. He had been tricked. He was never meant to escape. As the doorway faded, the last thing Liam saw was his shadow self walking into his home, calling out to his parents, and they answered, as if he had always been their son. Liam screamed, but no one could hear him. The forgotten place had claimed him, just as it had claimed so many before. And in his world, life went on, as if Liam had never existed.